Hello and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'll show you how you can select an object from an image using Photoshop, a program to do photo editing. So let's say I imported a picture with an ice cream cone in it, and then you want to select just the ice cream, and then you can do anything with the a separate ice cream layer that's cropped. So let's start. Double click on the background and then click on OK, so that the layer of that contains the image, so that the image is editable in this layer. So let's start doing some things. Let's select the ice cream cone. You can select the ice cream by several methods. First, I want to do it like this. Clicking on the magnetic lasso tool just like this, and then you just simply slowly move the cursor after clicking on a point within the edge of the ice cream cone, just like this. It will take long, but the edges will be automatically detected, just like so. It's really accurate to do this, but sometimes if you don't move your hand steadily, some parts will actually be unselected, just like some parts of the cone that I just did by mistake. That's why you need to do it carefully when you're using this lasso tool, which is the magnetic lasso tool, just like so. Alright. Close the curve, just like this. And then if we want to add some parts, hold the shift key and then add some parts by holding the shift key on your keyboard, and then click on an edge and then select some parts that you want to select, just like so. And then close the curve, just like this. And then you want to select the unselected parts of the cone that I just did by mistake by holding the shift key again, just like this. And then some parts that I unselected by mistake as well, which is this part of the ice cream, just like this. Whoops. And then this part of the ice cream as well. Now, this method is time consuming, although it will accurately select the edges of this ice cream. And then if we hold the Control and the C keys on the keyboard and then paste it just like this, voila! The magnetic lasso tool is really useful because the edges are now are selected based on what we're looking at, and then the curvy lines along this edge from this ice cream cone is really precise. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But what if you want to do it quickly without having to precisely have the lasso detect the edge of the ice cream for minutes? Let's do a different method. This is the image again, and then if we hold the left click button and then we head over to quick selection tool, which is this one. This tool is called the quick selection tool, where if you click here and then you select the ice cream, it will do it just quickly, just like this. It will automatically select the edges and the and it's done just quickly without time consumption. So or if you don't want to unselect some parts of the ice cream, like what I just did, just like so, and then select this part as well, just like this. Do it carefully though. It's not really time consuming, but you have to do it carefully. And then you copy it and then paste it, just like this. Oh yeah, every part of the ice cream cone is now selected, and the edges are pretty much accurate, but like the edges are too, you know, too visible. I mean, especially this part. So we're going to do a feather kind of effect for the edge. All you have to do is to hold the left click button and then head over to magic wand tool, and then select the outer part of the ice cream, and then hold the shift and the F6 keys on your keyboard, and then apply any radius. I prefer 3 actually, and then you hit the delete key on your keyboard several times until you have the desired smoothness or the feather effects for your edge of this ice cream cone, just like this. Or maybe we can just do some tweaks by deleting this one because it's small, I know, but like it needs to be erased. So you can do anything with this ice cream cone that we just selected. Either we want to make the background blurry by applying some Gaussian blur, just like this, for example. Oh, it's too blurry actually. Alright, and then we click on OK, and then this is just one example. And the other thing that we can do is to color the background. Actually, you can do anything, but like if you want to do a background color, just click here to add a new layer, and then head over to this paint bucket tool and then click on it, and then select any color that you want. I want a shade of blue, for example, a baby blue one, just like maybe this, and then you click on this layer, and then you put the layer just under the ice cream layer, just like so. Or maybe you want to change the color of this background by heading over to image and then heading over to adjustments, and then you select or click on hue and saturation, and then you just drag the slider of the hue. For example, you want to do any color, just like so. Looking cool now. Maybe you want to do this shade of an orange pink mixture, just like this, and then you click on OK, and that's how you select an object from an image using Photoshop. Thank you for watching. It looks cool, isn't it? You can apply it anywhere for your poster designs, or maybe just for your, just for your artworks. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But for me, it's good day. Ciao.